One of the fascinating things about our company was here we were on the leading edge of space technology. Our biggest problems were interpersonal. They were human problems. They weren't money problems. They weren't technology problems. And people had trouble relating to each other. At about the same time, one of my classmates said, let's go back to Harvard. They need us. I said, they do not need me at Harvard. I grew up in the shadow of Harvard. And anyway, I filled out the application. It's 12 pages. It's awful. And I sent it off and I said, I've done my part. Well, they fooled me and they accepted me. So I called my friend. I said, we're going to Harvard. He said, I never applied. I said, you son of a gun. So anyway, I went back to Harvard and still working for North American Aviation. And while I was there, the dean, the first dean at the Darden School, Charlie Abbott, contacted folks at Harvard and asked if I would come down and join the faculty here at Darden. I came to Darden literally to help out in what's now called LO, it was then called organizational behavior. And yet, it was all part of the learning process, coming from the military to the private sector, and then to Darden. And for me, the subject matter is one of intense intrigue. How do we help people function more effectively in the workplace? There are lots of outstanding faculty at the university and here at Darden. I think each of us is unique in that we have a particular predisposition. I like to challenge people to think differently, not better, not worse, and differently. My students will tell you that I spend a lot of time with questions in class because I believe questions enable people to get to a place they couldn't have gotten to had you not asked the question. And so it's not about, do you know this? It's about, what do you think about this and how do you think about this? And it's inviting people to a place that they wouldn't have gone to had we not, or in my case, had I not framed the question. What I'd like to do is to provide perspectives so that for people, whether they're managers or they're associates or they're employees, or whether that what they do is meaningful to them. That's our challenge. We can't give people meaning, but we can create context in which meaning can be discovered. And so as I work with executives and I work with MBAs and even undergraduates, I try to invite them to a place to think about what is it you can do in your future going forward that will enable you to create a context where meaning can be discovered. The young people we have today, board scores, SAT scores, all their academic credentials are such that for many of us, we wouldn't even get into Darden today. That's a whole new group of people who know things. Darden is about inspiring people with knowledge to learn, which means doing differently with what you know. And that to me has always been a sort of a burning purpose in the back of my mind, to invite people, to include people, and to inspire people so that they reach the potential they bring with them when they come to Darden. If we can enable people to discover meaning through work, then I think we've made a useful contribution to our society.